Thank you for joining us tonight for the GPAC post-game press conference. We have head coach Rick Neumann and student-athlete Megan Zander from the University of Mary. The Marauders are advancing to the semifinals in the 2024 NSIC basketball tournament after their quarterfinal win here tonight over St. Cloud State. We'll start off with an opening statement from head coach Rick Neumann and then open it up for questions. Coach?
Well, first of all, just hats off to St. Cloud. They had an incredible year. They beat us twice in the regular season. We had a heck of a time getting the ball to go in the basket against them. So credit to them. Lori Fish is a great coach, well-coached team every time. So, again, just a real competitive spirit from them. But super happy for our team and for our university. We've been here. Third time's the charm, right? It was the third time in a row being in the quarterfinals, and we finally got a win. Third time playing St. Cloud, finally got a win. But I couldn't be happier, especially for our group of seniors. Lexi Schneider was great tonight, and then this young lady to my right was just unbelievable and carried us. So just so happy. I just love coaching this team, and I'm really excited that we get at least one more game together.
Student athletes or coaches? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll start with you, Megan. Tied a career high with 28. What was working so well for you offensively?
Yeah, just driving into the paint. We kind of talked about that in our pregame talk. They collapse in, so just driving in, knowing that they'll foul, or having teammates wide open on the outside and kicking to them for the three, and just, playing as a team tonight, moving the ball well.
Overall, just on the season, how has the season been for you guys? Having, more success than you've had in previous years. You've made it to this round, but as Coach said, you're advancing to the semis for the first time. So what's the season been like for you guys as a whole?
Yeah, obviously, I think the whole league knows that we play through Lexi, and she's been that girl for us. So she's, rewarded with the Player of the Year, and she's a big part of our offense, and she knows when they come in and double on us, she'll pass it out and has confidence in us girls and guards on the outside to knock down the three, and that's kind of been our game plan this year.
I'll open up to you, Coach. As you mentioned, third time's the charm, and St. Cloud State, the two regular season games, they kind of got you guys in the fourth quarter. So when you were entering the fourth this time in a 6-point game, was there like a little extra emphasis, like, hey, we've been in this situation before, we got to make sure we clamp down?
Yeah, at home when we played them, we were ahead by 8, and it kind of got away from us in the last few minutes. They were ahead by a few. We had a couple chances, and they just pushed it in the last spot. So I was obviously really excited that we were ahead, because just with the style of play that they have on the offensive end, they run a lot of actions. A lot of them take some time. So sometimes when you're up 6 or 8, it's kind of like you're up 12 or 14 just because they don't have a lot of quick hitters, right? We just kept talking about living in the paint, and then just defending like crazy, because their guards, 4 and 11 were hitting tough shots, and it was just a lot of fun. But I certainly felt good when we were going into the fourth ahead, but we had been in that spot before. So I thought it was important early on in that fourth quarter when we took a little bit of a timeout there just for rest. Right? Every coach saves them now with the advance the ball rule. But I looked at Zan, I looked at Lexi, and, they looked a little bit winded, so to say. So we took a timeout, and I finally listened to Ben Franzen, because he kept telling me we were coming out of timeouts too early, right? So I said, just sit here until you hear a horn. Just sit here until you hear a horn, gather, take a little reset, and let's come back out and finish the game. And we obviously did that, pushing that thing up to 12, 14, 16 points, I think was our biggest lead in the fourth. So just all the credit goes to the girls. Our staff, Coach Lamb, did a great job. Our grad manager, Liza Wirtz, she played at St. Cloud for 4 years, so she was giving us help. Our ladies weren't quite sure if she was being a double agent or not, since they beat us twice, but we let her come along on the trip, and she was giving us some good advice there too. So I've got a great staff who makes me look good when we win. We got great players that can get buckets on their own, and we talked about it. We'd like to think we're built for a tournament because we can really guard. At times we can really guard. We've done a great job guarding the three-point line and did that again tonight. When we play without fouling, we're really good, and we were okay at that tonight. And then on the offensive end, we've got, 2 or 3 girls that can get their own shot. And when you can have that, that's what has to happen in a tournament, because defenses get better. And at this time of the year, everybody knows what you're going to run, right? So you have to just out-execute people. And when that doesn't happen, you got to have some players that can go get one on their own. And even tonight, I got to say, off the bench, like Bergen Kinnebrew was fantastic for us. She got hurt. She got into the paint at will, finished, got fouled, made a couple kickouts. Heck, she had a kickout where she had that offensive foul, but her sister drilled the corner 3. That would have been huge. But and then on the other end, she was great too. So, when you get Lexi and Zan scoring, and then you get someone that can come in off the bench and get you 17, that makes life a lot easier.
You mentioned St. Cloud State and kind of the different type of looks they give you. I know every team is different, but with a team that plays such a half-court style, how disciplined do you have to be defensively? Because, as you said, their actions are slow-moving, but they're purposeful.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're a nightmare to guard. I mean, we had a whole week, and we didn't know if we would play them, so we did it the right way. And we watched the game together at my house on Wednesday night. But in the back of our mind, we were thinking St. Cloud, as the higher seed playing at home, would win. So we did a little work, and then Thursday and Friday we just got into it hard with all their stuff again. And I thought tonight we were pretty good at, and then they just keep picking on you until they find the right stuff, right? And Lexi got in foul trouble, so then they went 3-4 possessions into number 40, and Lexi just let her go to score. And so it's just a chess match. I've said this before, I'll say it again, Lori Fish is the best coach in the league. I mean, she could take my team and beat us tomorrow, right, with no prep. She's fantastic. So it's a great honor to go against her and have our squad come out on the top side tonight, because they are just a nightmare to prepare for because of all the actions they run.
You don't know who you're facing. It'll either be Duluth or Concordia. So how do you spend Sunday getting prepared for an unknown opponent?
Well, the first thing we're going to do is just relax and have some fun and enjoy being a team. That's one thing that this group is great at, and why I want to keep playing with them. They're just really fun. I mean, and not just because we've won 21 games, right, and had great success, but I've just really enjoyed this year with these young ladies, because they work really hard, but God, they know how to have fun, right? Like, you guys were around our shoot-around this morning. I had Coach Johnson from USF come up and talk about how excited we were to be out there. Media guys were like, you guys have a lot of fun, right? And if you follow our social media posts, like, we know how to have fun, right, Megan? And then when we need to work, we do. So it's a joy to be around these young ladies. They love our university. They love their teammates. And, we just want to stay together as long as we can.
Megan, I just have a question for you. Tight first half, obviously really close, a team that you've played twice already this year. What was that conversation like, being a leader on the team, to just rally everybody up and, hey, we got another second half coming, we're gonna do this? What was that conversation from, like, yourself or even from coach in the locker room?
Yeah, kind of like Neumann said, we've been in that position before, and going into the second half, and the outcome didn't go our way the first two times. So just playing with the confidence that we know we have as our team, and then playing our style of basketball and moving the ball well, playing through Lexi, and yeah, we just knew that if we could do that and knock down our shots, that we'd come out on top.
Awesome. Coach, Megan, thank you for your time, and congratulations on the win tonight, and good luck in the semifinals.
Thank
you.
you.